Huh. I think this used to be Evergreen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it used to be a campsite. And I'm pretty sure it got flooded out one year and they said to hell with it. What's up, YouTube? We're right above Cloverdale Campground on, I believe it's Cloverdale Road. I can't remember the actual forest road number. But it's right outside of Cloverdale Campground, going up the meadow, or up the mountain, away from Naha. And the plan is to go see if we can go find Lick Creek Campground. I found it the last time I was up here, but that's not to say I'll find it again. I remember there's a lot of roads up here that start splitting off and you don't know which one goes where. But I did bring some GPS this time. Currently using Backcountry Navigator, and so far it's really worked. Very accurate, and I've got it plugged in, so it's charging the whole time, so the GPS doesn't just kill my battery. Earlier in the day we went up to Fish Lake. It is accessible. There's a little bit of snow up there near the campground, but it's nothing you can't get around. And I also heard from the camp host that you can make it all the way to halfway from 39. So it's completely accessible, and this is June 4th. Probably a month before anyone thought you could probably make it in there. That just goes to show how little of snow they actually got this year. But it's our last full day up here. Pentoa has to go back to work tomorrow night, so we'll be leaving in the morning. I do remember that road. It loops around, it connects back up. Like I said, I went on a lot of these roads last year in the S1K. So far I'm loving this. This thing has done everything that the S1K did, only faster. And the suspension, I mean, it's not in the same ball game. It really isn't. This is only the Walker Rev edition, but it's a night and day difference between the chassis, along with the turbo. The turbo, who doesn't want more power? Although at times this one, it's probably more power than I'll ever use. You rarely get to just open this thing up wide open unless you got a real long straight shot, and that's usually not up in this area. It's obviously windy and a lot of turns and a lot of trees, and it's definitely not desert riding. As far as the tires, I put on the 30-inch Tusk Terrabites on the Method 401s. They've performed phenomenal. I've already put about 300 miles on them, and you can't even tell I've used them at all. They're literally brand new. The tread life has been good. As far as northeastern Oregon, southwest, south central Idaho, it's a lot of hard pack trails. You don't get too much mud. The only issue is getting into snow, which these tires don't perform better than the Bighorns in. But overall, I'm very, very happy with the tire setup. I've honestly put on a lot of miles on the pavement too, and I love that I can just get on the pavement and not worry about just tearing my tires apart. Although the laws here in Oregon and even Idaho are, I don't know, there's definitely a big gray area where you can take these machines and where you can't. Obviously not state roads or state highways, but it kind of depends county to county on what laws they do have in place. Same with restrictions, but I haven't really ran into that up here. There's not too many four-wheeler or single-track dedicated trails. It's mostly just fire roads, hunting roads, old logging roads. One thing I have noticed with the 18 XPT is four-wheel drive, or even the power steering in general, is a lot tighter than the S1K, especially in four-wheel drive. I mean, it's a lot more you have to use a lot more muscle to turn the wheel, which I don't necessarily dislike. But in the S1K, it didn't matter if you're in four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive. It felt very, I guess, a lot smoother, a lot less resistance. And I don't know if that's by design or just how my machine is. I'm not sure. But I do think I enjoy it more. Yeah, when I was up here last year, I didn't have the GPS. I was literally just taking every turn off, and it was very time consuming to find out anywhere near where I was going. And most roads, I mean, it'd go up to like just a little spot, somebody's always camped, or a hunt camp spot, or whatever, or they just dead end for no reason. But having the GPS is really beneficial. At least I have an idea where I'm at. And I mean, I did last time I was up here, but there for a while after driving for a few hours, I really had no idea my exact location, I guess. I had a general area, and I wasn't lost by any means. All I had to do is turn around to get back, but, well, we're just coming back to Cloverdale. We went all the way to Lick Creek, and then up even further, and we hit the highway, and then we took a different route back.